Joe comes face to face with his secret tormentor in next week Emmerdale spoilers and discovers it's Dr. Crowley. The sinister surgeon orders for Joe to be attacked and brought to his makeshift hospital room. But what else does Crowley have in store for his victim? Someone is targeting Joe in Emmerdale spoilers. Joe Tate remains the most hated man in Emmerdale and is currently under attack, an unknown foe. First his car got vandalized, then Joe discovered someone had snuck into his bedroom and stolen his autoimmune suppressant drugs. Joe jumped to the conclusion it was the work of his love rival Billy. Driven by fear and anger, Joe contacted Sean, the man who stabbed Caleb, for his kidney, and employed him as his new right-hand man. Sean got to work by teaching Billy a lesson, but they were focusing on the wrong man. As the week begins, the tormentor ups the ante by leaving an envelope for Joe in the kitchen. Inside is a blackmail demand for £100,000. Joe shows the threatening letter to Sam, but he hasn't got a clue who planted it. After thinking it over, Joe suspects Sean is one behind the hate campaign. He summons his henchman to Home Farm and tells him he's fired on the grounds of disloyalty. Joe is under attack. Sean does not react well to being sacked and turns on Joe, issuing menacing threats. The atmosphere quickly turns ugly, but Sam and his shotgun arrive on the scene in the nick of time and Sean scarpers. Afterwards, Joe talks things through with Sam and concludes it's too dangerous for him to stay in the village. He comes up with a convincing cover story for Dawn, claiming he's been called away on a last-minute business trip, and she buys it. Joe is all packed and ready to go, but then Sean returns, wielding a shovel. He attacks Joe from behind, knocking him out cold. What will he do with him now? Emmerdale spoilers. Crowley unveils himself as Joe's tormentor. A while later, a woozy and disorientated Joe opens his eyes to discover he's lying in a bed in a makeshift hospital room. And who should be looming over him? Why, it's Dr. Crowley! Joe hasn't seen the bent doc since he paid him to perform his life-saving kidney transplant, and it's clear Crowley isn't here for a cozy catch-up. As Crowley reveals himself as the secret tormentor, Joe fears he may have signed his death warrant by getting involved with him. But what exactly does Crowley want with him? And will Joe make it out alive?